What's going on, everybody? It's me, your host, Bella Wright, and welcome to the Occult Gaming channel. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we're going to be playing a visual novel by Matt Doyle. This one's called The Fear Ritual. And it's going to be something, like I said, a little bit different. It's actually going to be similar to the Undernight EXE In-Birth Latest. It's going to be similar to that Chronicle mode I was playing, because again, this will be a visual novel. In this game, I've yet to play it. This one's made by a good buddy of mine, Matt Doyle. We actually met online after reading one another's books. I read Matt's first book, Wick, and Matt read, I forget which one of mine he read. I think he might have read a Hell's Glitch book from me. And I really liked his work. He's a damn good author, and you can actually see his books scrolling past over to the side here. The books I read were in they were kind of genre benders. And they were, if you guys are familiar with lit RPG, they were kind of like lit RPG before lit RPG was a really big thing. There were books that centered around a holographic card battle game, so it was similar to something like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering, but it really had like a really in-depth political story with a lot of twists and turns and intrigue and socio-political commentary kind of snuck in there. Really good stuff. And I really enjoyed his books, and I actually have to catch up and read a bunch of these here as well, because Matt has a really unique and interesting style. So I'm actually looking forward to playing this game here, because this is going to take Matt's style and I guess apply it to a visual novel format. So The Fear Ritual, we're going to read a little bit about it here, is a visual novel in the horror genre, and it also has components of Yuri, which, if you don't understand what Yuri is, I believe, girl on girl. That makes it sound completely smut like, but Yuri is just featuring like lesbian relationships pretty much. And the release date of this one was a couple months ago, March 13th, and it's about 30 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get in here, and probably gonna finish it on this playthrough most likely, unless there's like multiple endings. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the description here. Before I do that, we do have purchase links, so if you guys want to check this game out, all you want to do is go to itch.io, and it's going to be there, and it's called, again, The Fear Ritual. So let's go ahead and read the description. Not all internet horror stories are made up. Kiyoko can read people's emotions. It's not always clear, but she can usually understand what she's feeling. But there's one person she will never read, her best friend, Sayuri. Kiyoko has been in love with Sayuri since they first met, and she fears rejection. Why intrude on her innermost thoughts when she could well be getting ready to turn Kiyoko down, right? It'd be even worse now that Sayuri is dealing with being dumped by her girlfriend by shutting her friends out. But Kiyoko has an idea. Sayuri loves ghosts and urban legends. So what better way to cheer her up than to invite her, their friend Yuji, and his boyfriend Haru to sneak into their school on a Saturday night and perform an internet fear ritual. But not all internet horror stories are made up, and Izanagi, the Lord of the Flickering Flames, may prove to be all too real. So yeah, we got some urban legends going on here. We got some screenshots. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up on what we're doing, show you guys how to get the game, and I'm going to go ahead and cut you guys over to the actual game. So see you in a bit. All right, what's going on, everybody? And it looks like you guys got through that cringe-inducing intro, and now we're gonna go ahead and dive directly into the game. Now, the game has a little bit of an offset when it comes to the way it's oriented on the screen. I don't know if that's to do with my computer, my recording software, or what, but I just put the photo dead center as much as I could, so it's gonna have some clipping off to the side. If I move it over like so, then it's kind of off centered a little bit. So I just want to have it over here. So if that disturbs you, I apologize, but I'm going to play it like that. So let's go ahead and get it started. Friday, October 22nd. Kiyoko. Happy Friday, world. Someone's happy today. Mystery person. Morning, Yuji. How could I not be? It's the last day before the weekend. Well, you're not going to be happy for long if we don't get moving. We're already behind schedule to meet Haru. Fine, let's get moving then. This is going to be a good day, I can tell. And what is that supposed to mean? Or that's Kiyoko. And what is that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Alright, so apologies to anybody watching this. I'm going to go ahead and get my inner cringe on. If you guys have seen my Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories playthrough, I call that playthrough the Cringe Master Theater. I'm going to go ahead and get my Cringe Master on. No, come on. Why? I'm just saying that you're clearly compensating. You're pissed about Sayuri, and you're being over preppy to try to mask it. You don't need to be Mystic Kiyoko to see that. You still don't believe me, do you? I told you, the curse runs in my family. Alright then. What am I thinking of right now? No clues. I told you, it doesn't work that way. I'm not a mind reader. I get blasts of emotion. It's like an extreme form of empathy. And now you wonder why I don't believe you. Alright, fine. Think about whatever you were thinking. Think about whatever you're thinking about again. Really concentrate on it. Whatever it is, you don't like it. You were being dishonest. You didn't think it was a big lie or anything. You didn't feel guilty enough for that. Were you thinking about liking something that you really hate? Ha, lucky guess. Really? Sure it was. You knew I'd try to throw you, so you guessed that I'd be lying about something. Simple. It was worms, by the way. Slithery, slimy little things. They creep me out. Ugh. So, I wonder would you really think that? Like if somebody tried to guess something. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and orient this back over here. Sorry about that. Okay, that's better. I just noticed that, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I wonder if would you think I wouldn't assume that these two are pretty smart, because I wouldn't assume that they would try to outthink me like that. So that's really interesting. Why do I even bother? So have you heard anything from Sayuri? See? I told you. No, though. She hasn't spoken to me or Haru at all since Akira dumped her. It's like she's actively avoiding us. What do you expect? She really liked Akira. This is the part where you're supposed to say something like, I can't believe that bitch hurt my friend like that. Unless you're happy they split up. Uh-oh. Called her out. You know, you could just tell her how you feel. If you're worried about how she'd react, which would be totally stupid by the way, you could even use your super empathy or whatever first. Not being very sensitive, are you, Yuji? Help me! Help! I don't know if that's a man or a female. I just made an executive decision there. Is that Haru and... Ah, shit. Oh, not again. Hey, leave him alone. Can't believe those jerks. You okay? Voice for Haru. I don't know. I'm gonna give him an uncomfortably deep voice, I think. Yeah. I'm kinda used to it by now. What was it this time? The usual stuff. You got kicked from our school last night. You got kicked from your last school for being a violent thug. Now you're just a pathetic emo freak that's too weak to fight back. Oh, damn. It's not nice. Those fucking idiots. If your dad wasn't American, they'd just ignore you. Like they do with the visual K kids. Yeah, well, I can't change that, can I? Thank you, though. If you two hadn't come along when you did, they're getting rougher. I'll probably adjust his voice. It's actually making me a little bit uncomfortable. Don't be silly. We're sorry, it's Yuji. Don't be silly. I told you, I'm always going to protect my little vampire bunny. What a hell of a pet name. Vampire bunny. I wish you didn't have to, but I worked so hard to get my anger under control. I don't want to risk what could happen if I fought back. You could report them, you know. What would be the point? Akihiko's the one in charge, and his dad's the principal, and on the local council. They just twisted and put the blame on me. Had me arrested for a public disturbance or something like that. With my record, it'd be easy. That's what he said. That bastard. He's a thief too. I made something for you. It wasn't much, just a ribbon. I remember you saying that you used to love tying them around your wrists when you were younger. I embroidered your names on it. He took it though. He said he was gonna burn it. What a douche. You are so sweet. Don't apologize. Guys like that can do anything. Guys like that can't do anything other than ride coattails. Don't worry, Bunny. Once we graduate, we're out of here. You and me against the world. Maybe we'll take something of Akihiko's on the way out. Oh, I already did. Check these out. Oh, took his keys. Goodness. What do these go to? Now that's a hell of a thing to take, because that's, you know, in your daily life, what's the most important thing? Probably your keys. Without keys, you can't get into your car, can't get into your house, can't get into your secret cabin that you hide your other friends in. Anyway, he dropped them when you two ran off. He was talking about taking his gang on a weekend school raid when he next saw me, or when he saw me. I think they're his dad's security keys. Nice. What are you gonna do with them? I thought I'd keep them, just for the weekend. If I'm lucky, his dad will notice they're missing and figure out that Akihiko took them. I love your sneaky streak, you know that? And there was me thinking you loved me just for my looks. And what are you two talking about? And what were you two talking about? You looked pretty engrossed before I heard the cry. You looked pretty engrossed before you heard my cries for help. Oh, Kiyoko here was just demonstrating her extreme empathy. And I missed it? Damn. I can't believe you buy into that sort of stuff. How can you not? Because if it was real, she'd use it to find out how... Because if it was real, she'd use it to find out how Sayuri feels about her. And after realizing the obvious, finally confess her undying love. I told you, it doesn't work that way. And I wouldn't use it on Sayuri even if it did. Really? Why? It's invasive. I had to learn to shut out all the things it used to pick up from random people. Now that I can control it, I don't want to use it unless I have to. You notice that she doesn't want to invade Sayuri's privacy, but she's fine using it on us. That's true love right there. That's a good point. Hey, I only use it on you because you keep asking me to. Does he though? I guess so. Chill, Kyo. I'm only teasing. Ugh, I know. Sorry, it's just I've liked her for so long, but I kept stalling on saying anything. Then Akira swooped in. Now that they've split up, it's like, how soon is too soon? And we don't even know why they split, because Sayuri shut us out. Maybe it's something they'll work out. Or, I don't know, maybe she hates us, now. That's a good point. It is very difficult when you really like somebody to figure out when to talk to them after something like that. I don't know. I'm usually too polite with everything, so my usual go-to is to give people their space, let them work things out. If they want, if it looks like they need maybe a shoulder to cry on or somebody to talk to, at least I used to. I don't really do that anymore too much. But I used to talk to a lot of people about their relationship stuff. But I don't really do that too much anymore. But I don't know. Yeah, I think you should give people their space, and then eventually, if your feelings are strong enough, admit what you feel. So hopefully it works out for Kiyoko. There's no way she hates you, Kiyoko. Why would she? I don't know. I just worry. And even if I did tell her and she said yes, then doesn't that mean that it's my fault she's suffering like this right now? How? Because I didn't tell her sooner, so she ended up with someone who broke her heart. No, you're thinking too much about it. Exactly, that's very ridiculous. Okay, that's ridiculous. And two, one, that's ridiculous. And two, if you're worried that they'll get back together, you might be able to find out right now. Look over there. Sayuri and Akira, we are going to class. You should go listen in to what they're saying. Maybe it'll give you some perspective. Maybe. Come on, Haru. We'll see you at lunch, Kiyoko. I don't want to watch them leave. My eyes are set on Sayuri and Akira. I move closer, but stop short of getting close enough to hear what they're saying. One of them is tall, very tall. I'm liking the art. I forget the program Matt's told me that he used to make this, but I'm definitely gonna look into it. I made sure to write them down, but I can't remember the names of them at the current moment. This looks pretty cool though. Yeah, I like it. Akira is holding something out to Sayuri, but Sayuri won't take it. She doesn't look scared, just sad. I'm still worried though. I really can't read Sayuri, but I can reach out to Akira to see how she's responding. She's sad too, angry, but more sad than anything. She's hiding it though, keeping her body language leaning more towards aggressive. At this time, I've been focused on how bad Sayuri must feel. I never stopped to consider Akira's feelings, and why would I? All I really wanted to know about her is that she was the one to end the relationship. Even when Sayuri tried to get me, Yuji and Haru, to hang out with Akira, I kind of just shunned her. It's tough. I mean, honestly, it's when you really like somebody and you want them to be happy, sometimes it's really tough to be bigger than yourself, to be there for that person. I mean, and if you're in this predicament, I think it's fine if you take some time to separate yourself from that person, their significant other, who they're with, I should say, the person they're with. But eventually, maybe you should consider at least trying to get get over that and trying to be around them perhaps. But if it truly does make you uncomfortable, then you don't have to. There's no obligation for you to hang around that person you really like. If seeing them with somebody else makes you truly unhappy, you really don't have to entertain being around them like that. So it's just something to consider. She shouldn't blame herself. I don't think her not wanting to be around them like that is selfish, because you have to consider yourself and you have to be honest with your own feelings. But it would not hurt to maybe try to let go of your ego and be around them. Only if it doesn't hurt you so much. But anyway, I mean, she got there before me, so why wouldn't I? Still, am I really that selfish? Akira just dumped whatever she was holding out to Sayuri in the trash can. That obviously hurt Sayuri. Her shoulders slumped and her head dropped. Oh crap, here comes Akira. And there goes Sayuri. I wonder what Akira was trying to give her. Let's have a look. Oh, she's super snooping right now. Super snooping. Local legends and haunted hotspots. Okay. It's a book. Local legends, local and haunted hotspots. Ugh. I wasn't concentrating. Sometimes items carry a residual emotional imprint to them. Right now, the book is carrying a sense of rejection. It's crushing, both because of how heavy a sense it is, and because it comes with a scent that is unmistakably Sayuri's. This must have been a gift. I grip the book tighter, close my eyes and concentrate, pushing the feelings back, closing myself off. And that means I'm late for class too. Damn. Later. You really didn't hear anything? No, nothing. And yet you were still late enough to get lunchtime detention. You're not very good at this, are you? Maybe not. I did get an idea of how we could cheer Sayuri up, though. Yeah? How's that? Sayuri was always into ghosts and stuff. She used to drive people crazy talking about all the different urban legends around here. I think the book was a gift. She might have been trying to share her passion with Akira. Well, that was never gonna work. Akira's far too serious to go looking for spooks. I mean, I'm a skeptic with this stuff, but she's an outright never gonna believer. I kind of like that, never gonna believer. Here's what I'm thinking, Haru. Do you still have the keys? Of course. Hold on. I just peeped Haru's grin there. Is he missing teeth? He is a person with limited teeth. He only has 3. But you know what? Even people with 3 teeth need love too. He's handsome, handsome lad. Otherwise, Kiyoko. And it's all the keys, right? I think so. Why? Sorry about that. Neighbor's getting a little rowdy. I'm thinking we can make use of them tomorrow night. Just kind of let ourselves in, turn off the security, and have some paranormal fun. That could work, I guess. Is there anything in the book about the school? No, Sayuri would know all the details. Sayuri would know all about the stories in here anyway, though. I thought I could have a look online, maybe find some sort of ritual or something newer that she wouldn't necessarily be familiar with. Do we really want to be messing around with rituals? Okay, I see that he has vampire teeth, and what I thought was a tooth before is the highlight on his lip from the light source. So I thought he had like 3 teeth, but it's actually vampire teeth, and that bottom tooth there isn't a tooth, it's actually a highlight for his lip. So Haru. Do we really want to be messing around with the rituals? Of course you do. You're three teenagers. It's a perfectly fine night. Why not, instigate a ritual? Why not? Perfectly good night for it. They aren't real. Most of the stuff you see online is basically just amateur authors experimenting. Anyway, it's a good idea. I'm in. Haru? Okay, sure. Which just leaves one question. Which one of us is going to invite Sayuri? Oh, look at Yuji. He just made a very good executive decision there. I think Bunny and I need to get home. Let us know if she says yes. Yep, you should have seen that coming. That was nice. Nicely played. Nicely played. Well, I should have seen that coming. Fine. How hard can this be? Hey, iPad. Okay, come on, Kiyoko. You can do this. Or this is a telephone. Calling Sayuri. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nervousness intensifies. She picked up. I don't know how to differentiate her voice from Kiyoko, so they're probably gonna sound the same. Maybe give her a slight British accent, I guess. Kiyoko? Hi Sayuri. It's been a while. I suppose it has. Sorry. And it's gonna be a horrible English accent. No, don't apologize. I could have called you before now, but I'm an idiot, I guess. How are you doing? Oh, I'm alive. Did I see you in detention at lunch? Yeah, I was late for class. First class again. Jeez. Takahashi sensei is strict. Strict this time. This term? Hasn't he always been? Not with me, though. You are a bit of a troublemaker. What can I say? I'm a natural rebel. So hey, listen. Haru got beat up on the way in again. Oh no, not Akihiko again. That little jerk. Yuji and I chased him off. It wasn't all that bad though. He dropped some keys when he ran. Can you guess what they're the keys to? Not a clue. There's Dad's spare keys to the entire school. No way, really? Yep. We were thinking we've got to give them back eventually, but we may as well have some fun first. So tomorrow night, we were planning something and wanted to know if you wanted to join us. Tomorrow night? What would we tell our parents? See, told you it's gonna be bad. I hadn't thought about that. Some natural rebel you are. Well, that settles it. I'll have to go, or you'll end up getting yourselves in trouble. Leave it with me, and I'll make sure we can go back to mine after. We'll call it a mass sleepover. That would be great. So, what are we doing in the school at night on a Saturday? Well, I wasn't sure what exactly yet, but we were thinking it would be fun to try something spooky. Try out something spooky. Spooky? Like ghosts and stuff? She sounded low all of a sudden. Shit. I didn't stop to think that it may be a raw subject. You idiot, Kiyoko. She's overthinking things. Yeah, I was gonna get us one of those online rituals to try. But, I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to. We could just hang out if you prefer. No, I wouldn't want you all to miss out on using the keys. And I already said I'd come. Besides, it'll be fun. I like paranormal stuff. Just let me know times and I'll see you all there. I should have thought about that. This is fine. I can fix this. I'll just have to make sure I find something really awesome for us to do. Saturday, October 23rd. Hey, everybody swagged up. Everybody is swagged up and swagged out. It is a fancy Saturday night. Kiyoko got the hair slicked down. And there's something different about Haru too. I think the hair is a little bit different. No, not entirely sure. He's gotta be out soon, right? I hope so. What about Sayuri? Did she definitely say she's coming? Yeah, hold on, I'll message her. She says she's just down the road. There she is. Hey, Sayuri. Man, she got the glow up too. Nice. Hey, sorry I'm late. I had to tell my parents that we were going to a concert before heading back to mine. Dad gave me the whole personal safety speech, complete with quotes from news articles and things that could happen to a young girl. Completely lost that accent there. Ouch. Aren't you cold though? He said that too. Where's Yuji? He's making sure the key switch, the security system's off. If they don't, it's a bust anyway. But that happens, or if that happens, then he's the one of us that will get in least trouble if he's caught on camera dropping keys into the office. How do you figure that? Best disciplinary record. Really? He gets in way more trouble than I do. Yeah, but we were worried you wouldn't make it. Plus, I kind of wanted to do this to cheer you up. The last thing you need is to get in trouble for breaking into school. Oh, I guess that's true. All set. The main door's open, and the cameras and alarms are off. It looks pretty dark. We should probably turn the lights on, at least while we're finding a good spot. Yeah, about that. The keys for the main security system weren't with the set. I did manage to unlock the power box though. No alarms, no cameras, but no lights either. We all have torches on our phone, right? So let's get going. Everybody got the glow up. The classroom looks so different at night. Getting creeped out already? A little. Well, you're gonna get a lot more creeped out in a minute. Tonight we're gonna, oh snaps, they're gonna do something crazy. Tonight we're gonna summon Izanagi, Lord of the Flickering Flames. Ooh, spooky. So come on, who is Izanagi? I was getting to that. I found a ritual on one of those True Encounters boards. There were a ton of people that said they'd done it and that they'd actually seen something. The story goes that there was a young lady named... It didn't say. Convenient. There was a young lady that was engaged to marry a man that her parents chose for her. The truth was, though, she was in love with someone else. She and this other guy had been dating in secret for months when her parents found out. Then, when she told them that she was pregnant, it was a major scandal. Her parents disowned her and kicked her out of the house, declaring her cursed for bringing shame upon them. The poor girl. It gets worse. When she told her love what had happened, he panicked. He only earned a small wage and couldn't afford to support her, let alone a child. He called an end to their relationship there and then, saying he wanted nothing to do with her or her child. She was upset, of course, but decided that she would fight to make sure that her child never had to suffer like she was. So she did what she could, taking on odd jobs here and there, staying in homeless shelters, that sort of thing. Eventually, she met an elderly couple that ran a ryokan, and they took pity on her. They employed her to work at the inn, and even let her stay there as part of the deal. Guess ryokan means some sort of inn. Even when she gave birth, the couple were kind to her. She named the child, a boy, after one of the owners that had shown her such kindness, Izanagi. I have a hard time believing that she doesn't know that Izanagi's a god, though. Maybe in this verse, Izanagi isn't a god. So time went on, and the woman settled into her new life. The strange thing was, though, every year on the same date, some form of disaster would befall her and Izanagi. They'd fall ill, be robbed, or lose something dear to them. That date was the day she was supposed to marry. What date was it? Or what date was that? October 23rd. But that's today. Calm down, bunny. She clearly made that bit up. Yuji, could be pretty slick, my man. It's pretty slick. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Anyway, one year the cycle was made her British for a second. Anyway, one year the cycle was broken. The lady fell in love with a man that stayed at the ryokan, and no, his name wasn't mentioned either. The main thing is, he had stopped there by chance, his car having broken down on that exact date. He was older, and people thought she was pursuing him for his money, but the truth was, it was love at first sight for both of them. And after a whirlwind romance, the woman and her son moved in with them. Then, the next year, on October 23rd, disaster struck. I like the sass. I'm sorry, do you want to tell the story? No, you go ahead. I'm enjoying the predictability. October 23rd, the next year, the couple were married, but on the way home, a child ran in front of their car. The man swerved to avoid the kid, and they ended up rolling down a hill. Did they survive the crash? I think I'm gonna I kind of want to do a George Takei from Haru. I don't want it to be like a joke character, but I'm kind of feeling George Takei. Since his voice is already deep, I'm kind of feeling George Takei. So if I do George Takei, please forgive me. Kiyoko. They did. When the man came to, he was cut and bruised, but okay. At least enough to look around and notice that a small fire had started under the vehicle. He also saw that his wife was trapped. As he struggled to free her from her belt, she insisted that he get Izanagi out first. He did, and carried the boy to a safe distance. But before he could get back, boom. I don't really know how to deliver that boom there. The car went up in flames. Oh shit, that's horrible. The lady died, burned alive in her car. Her husband was a good man though, and even though they had not been married, he would likely have taken Izanagi in and treated him as his own. Well, likely. I wonder what happened. And so, that's what he did. He actually did it. The problem was, they both had scars from the experience. The man became quick to anger, and Izanagi, he suffered from terrible nightmares and developed a paralyzing fear of fire. So, what happened to him? Izanagi, I mean. Well, Izanagi and his father-in-law clashed over a lot of things. Apparently in particular because Izanagi, it's not Izanagi, it's Izanagai. Izanagai would break down in tears and collapse to the floor if he was near the flame. In the end, the man took drastic measures to try to free Izanagai of his fear. You see, they'd been doing fire drills where he worked, and the way they simulated an emergency inspired him to try the same at home. So he borrowed some supplies from the office, waited for Izanagai to fall asleep one night, and locked his bedroom door from the outside. Then he started pumping stage smoke in, added in some fire sounds, and even threw in some flashing lights. So yeah, what I said about Izanagi was not valid earlier, because it's Izanagi. So I'm sure many of you have noticed that before I even noticed it. So he was trying to force him to face his fear. Like, what was that? What was it called? Flooding? Exactly. So Izanagi woke up and started screaming. He slammed himself against the door, tried breaking windows, everything he could to get out. Then the room went quiet. When the man finally shut it all off and opened the door, he realized he made a mistake. Izanagi was dead. To be fair, that could actually happen. Give someone a big enough shock and it can get too much for them. Bam, heart attack, cardiac arrest, death. The crazy thing is though, Izanagi didn't die of cardiac arrest. He was burnt. His whole body had responded like he'd been in a real fire. They even found smoke in his lungs. The man was arrested for child abuse, but he never saw a trial. Oh, did he die? Yeah, he was dead, damn. When the police came to his cell to talk to him the next morning, he too was dead, a look of abject fear on his face. Nobody knows exactly what happened to Izanagi that night, but they say that if you carry out this ritual, you can meet him. He'll make you face your greatest fear, and if you overcome it, you will be forever free from it. But if you fail to beat your fear, you may well end up like his father-in-law. Oh shit, that Haru face. I feel you, Haru. Sometimes good stories just make you go, nope. That's it. I'm out. I didn't sign up for potential death. It's fine. There's no way this is real. The lack of names, the convenient date, and sketchy details about what happened is just one of those amateur horror stories that get shared around the net all the time. Then what about the people who said they saw him? You said that people saw Izanagi when they tried this, right? I said I saw something, but yes. See? What about them? They either lied or freaked themselves out and imagined it. Or they were high. Well, I'm totally freaked out now. I like it. What? I said I like it. Or the idea of it. You see a lot of fear ritual stories about. You see a lot of fear ritual stories about, and they're all fairly similar. This British accent is not working out. Might have to figure out something else. You see a lot of fear stories about, and they're all fairly similar. Lots of coaches have them though, going way back. Yuji's right. There's no way this is real. It sounds fun. Plus, acknowledging our fear is good for us. That's kind of facing it in a way, isn't it? Who knows? Maybe it will work. Just not in the way it's intended to. I think we should do it. See? Sayuri's a believer, and even she says it's just a bit of fun. And Kiyoko? And Kiyoko wouldn't get us to do something that would put Sayuri in danger, would she? Sorry, what? Any of you. Ha, you slickster. He said I wouldn't put any of you in danger. And he's right, of course. This isn't real. I just thought it sounded fun because of the date. That, and I knew we had all the tools for the ritual in the classroom. Haru's freaking out. Fine. If I die though, I'm hunting all of you. And I'm going to be a super creepy ghost. Ooh, promise? Love? Unconstrained by the cycle of life and death? Sounds weirdly romantic. Okay, let's do this. This should be everything we need. Looks like they're attracting cats. Nice bowl of milk. So, first we light the candle. Then we take a piece of paper and write your biggest fear on it. Don't show anyone what you have written. Don't tell anybody unless it's absolutely necessary. And most importantly, don't lie. Izanagi will know if you lie, and he'll punish you for it. Okay. Holding the paper in your hand, repeat after me. My name is Asahina Kiyoko. This is my fear. The fear that binds me. The fear that holds me. I commit it now to the flames. My name is Funayama Sayuri. My name is Funayama Sayuri. This is my fear. The fear that binds me. The fear that holds me. I commit it now to the flames. My name is Maeda Yuji. This is my fear. The fear that binds me. The fear that holds me. I commit it now to the flames. My name is Miller Haru. This is my fear. The fear that binds me. The fear that holds me. I commit it now to the flames. Now, use the candle to light the paper and place it in the bowl. Then, we wait for them to burn to ash. Digging the music here. Okay, now we add a little salt to the bowl with the ashes. Then, I'll use part of the mixture to draw a circle around the candle. There, this is the final step. We each take a little of the remaining mix, close our hands tight, and hold them above the candle. We're going to say the line from the whiteboard, open our hands, and let the ashes and salt fall on the candle. Then we count down from 10. If Izanagi accepts our fears, the candles will extinguish. If he doesn't, nothing will happen. Ready? Here we go. I welcome you, Izanagi, Lord of the flickering flames. This is my fear, the fear that binds me, the fear that holds me. I give it to you now. May you set me free. 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. She's laughing. That's the first time I heard her laugh since Akira left her. That was great. You couldn't have timed that better if you tried. See, I told you there was nothing to worry about. That was still scary. It was good though. It's still pretty early, especially if we're supposed to have been at a concert. How about we tidy this up and go for an explore? We could see how many scary things we could find and debunk. Sounds great to me. Later. Hey Kiyoko, thank you for this. I think I needed it. I think I did too. I miss hanging out with you. And it's been a long time since I last heard you laugh like that. Things have been rough. I wasn't expecting Akira to end things like that. I just needed time, that's all. I am sorry though. I shouldn't have neglected you all like that. No, it's not your fault. We really could have reached out more than we did. It was just hard to know what to do, especially because you've been distancing yourself from us a bit, even before, you know? Yeah, well, there were reasons for that. Not like they matter now, though. Let's drop the subject, eh? What gave you the idea to do this? Okay, confession time. Remember how I got detention for being late yesterday? I was late because I was sort of watching you and Akira. Creep alert. Uh-oh. No. The truth is good. Is a good thing. The truth is a good thing. Don't be mad, Sayuri. You aren't joking, are you? No, I saw you guys talking and was trying to find out what was going on. I couldn't get close enough to hear without being seen, so I stepped back a bit and read Akira. Wait, with that empathy thing you do? Yeah. You know, you were way easier convinced about the curse than most. Yuji still doesn't believe in it at all. Oh, she's trying to change the subject. Not slick, Kiyoko. Not slick at all. Oh, she kind of got away with it. Wow. Sayuri, keep your eyes on the prize here. Kiyoko is trying to bamboozle you. That's because he doesn't believe in anything he can't physically touch. I guess that's why he believes so strongly in Haru. Rebellious and dirty. A killer combo. See, okay, she figured it out. Gotcha. But don't you go trying to change the subject now. You were spying on me. Why? And why did you read Akira and not me? I told you before, you're someone I could never read. It feels too invasive, and I was worried about you. I saw Akira's body language and thought, I don't know, that she might try to hit me? Maybe. Alright then. What did you get from her? How was she feeling? She was angry, but not as angry as she looked. At least from behind. She was more sad than anything. Sounds about right. She can come across as a bit threatening at times, but she'd never have hurt me. Not physically anyway. Continue. I saw her try to give you something and then throw it away, so I waited until after you both went to class and dug it out of the trash, which is why I was late, how I got the idea to do all this tonight. And what would you have done if she was really as angry as you thought? Or if she really tried to, I don't know, grab me or something? I'd have stepped in. I bet you would have. You do know that she would have kicked your ass, right? It isn't all fronting with her. She's genuinely tough. I know, but it wouldn't have given you a chance. But it would have given you a chance to escape. Oh, look, I just leave you there. You're getting beat down. Ugh. This is so frustrating because it kind of proves her point. Her point? That doesn't matter. I do appreciate you setting this up, and the honesty too. Just next time, maybe consider whether spying might be as invasive as reading me would be. Sorry. It's fine, sort of. It's funny in a way. This is kind of making me have to face my fear. Maybe there's something to the ritual after all. Oh? What did you write down? Nuh-uh. The rules said that you don't show anyone. You don't tell anyone either, unless it's absolutely necessary. And guess what? This isn't. Necessary? Exactly. Hey, the gang's all here. Hey, I was just telling Bunny, isn't this where Setsuko thought she saw the ghost bear? And you didn't hear about that one? Or you didn't hear about that one? It was before my parents moved here. He missed it by about a year. It was crazy though. She was here after school for choir practice and swore blind that she saw and heard a ghost bear. She wouldn't even walk down this hallway for ages after that. You can imagine how much trouble she got into when she started refusing to go to classes on this side of the school. Wow, there was a ghost bear? Who knows? Actually, we do. Yeah, we may have pretended to be a cub. We may have pretended to be in a club to run an investigation. Didn't we ever tell you? No, we decided to keep a secret, remember? To help preserve the mystery. And it felt kind of naughty. That's right. No use hiding it now. Basically, it was because it was winter. Before all that stuff went missing, the old janitor used to leave the closet unlocked. Setsuko heard something when she was passing, and peeked inside, right? The sound was because of the piping. The heating was on, and it was rattling through the pipes. Because of all the stuff that was piled in front of it, it was like the sound of being put through a megaphone in the distortion filter. Nobody figured it out initially because she knocked a lot of it down when she panicked, which stopped it from happening. We recreated it, recorded the sound on my phone, and checked it with her. She said that was it, and we may have not told her what it really was, preserving the mystery. Naughty. All that stuff. I knew it wasn't a ghost. I actually thought it might have been a real bear. Didn't she say she saw through it? Janitorial supplies don't look much like bears, and there wasn't anything that looked furry when the teachers checked. That was all to do with timing. Nakamura-sensei, the textiles teacher, had been drying some fall fur material that she'd been dyeing by hanging it there. It's warmer in the closet than in the classrooms, so it was quicker to do it that way. She must have picked up the chunk she had hanging in there before Setsuko got back to the other teachers. We saw her doing it the night we stayed back. Well, while we're here, do you think you could recreate it again? It'd be cool to hear what she said, what she heard. Sure. Do you have the keys? No. I must have given them back to... Hey, where's Haru? Wasn't he just here? Hey, Haru. Hang on, I'll try calling him. Calling Bunny. Yeah, Haru just Thanos'd away. I'm prologuing it because I like the sound of the song here. Uh-oh. No answer. We should try to find him. I love my little vampire bunny, but he scares easily. He's probably freaked himself out with something. Maybe he left. If he was scared, he might have gone home. Hey, wait. Look out the window. Isn't that Akihiko's bike in the bike racks? Was that here when we came in? No, it was not. What will Akihiko be doing here? He must have come by looking for the keys. He saw us probably coming in and waited back until he knew we wouldn't notice him. He better not have done something stupid. He wouldn't. Not without his cronies. You better be right. Let's just find Haru and get out of here. Where should we start? Maybe start here and work backwards. We don't want to go far from each other and too far. We don't want to go too far from each other in case Akihiko is messing with us. So let's keep to rooms close to each other as far as possible. So let's keep to rooms close to each other as far as possible. I'll take 3B. I've got 3A. That leaves me with the toilets. Great. Haru, you in here? Really, Haru? A cubicle? These are the girls' toilets, you know. If this was during the day, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Empty, huh? And what made... Whoa, close up. Gah! Oh no, is she being drowned? Whoa. Help me. Fear. It's Haru. He's afraid. And he's not alone. My body's going numb. It's calming in a way. Oh no. What the hell? Kiyoko. No. Alright, Matt's really making me act here. I really gotta put on a performance. What the hell just happened? Even Sayuri says it. What the hell? Wasn't that... What's going on? I think Haru just tried to drown Kiyoko. What? He had her head held down in the he had her head held down in the toilet. He looked terrified. He wasn't alone. I'm sorry, Kiyoko. I didn't want to believe it either, but it was definitely him. There was nobody else here. No, my empathy kicked in. I felt someone else too. I think it was him, Izanagi. Oh, for fuck's sake. This isn't the time for this shit. If he's trying to... Something has happened to him. We need to concentrate on that. Not some psychic fantasy or bullshit internet ritual. No, look. When we did the ritual, I wrote down one word. You bend. I have this recurring nightmare that I get shoved face first into the toilet and someone flushes. I get my head stuck and drown. It scares the shit out of me every time. I've had it since I was a kid, ever since I was... Have I ever told either of you about it before? No. You've never mentioned it to me. That's because it's stupid and embarrassing. I never told Haru either, and I made sure nobody saw what was on that piece of paper. Seems like a pretty big coincidence, don't you think? What the fuck? If that still doesn't explain why he tried to drown you. Maybe Izanagi is using Haru like a conduit. Screw Izanagi. Screw the ritual. Screw Akihiko. We need to find Haru and get out of here. Agreed. Let's get moving. Together this time. Haru? Haru? Bunny? No. Over there. Door's locked. Is that blood? You lied. You are not afraid of the dark. I'm sorry. I didn't think this was real. I didn't think you were real. That is still an intentional lie. You fear you will be unable to control your more violent thoughts and urges. More specifically, that you would one day take revenge on this one. You made me do this. You made me cut him up. You made me do it. It was you. You. Not me. You. I pushed you, yes. But you always had a choice. You did not have to try to drown your friend. But you were angry with her for placing you in this position. In this. You could have stopped me at any point. Before he started crying. Before he started begging. Or before he stopped both. No. Bunny, let me in. He cannot hear you. You are next, Maeda Yuji. What? Did you hear that? Yes. Bunny. Miller Haru, you have faced your fear, but you lied, and so you must be punished. You will feel the weight of your actions tonight, tenfold. Just as it was your choice to embrace the seeds of revenge that... Sorry, this word here. Chigusa? That Chigusa Akihiko planted within you. It is also your choice whether you can live with this. Oh, he killed Akihiko. Oh, shit. No, open up. What the? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Get them off. Yuji, what's wrong? The worms. They're all over me. They're trying to burrow into my skin. He's panicking. He's convinced that he can really feel them crawling all over him, and... Oh shit, Yuji, you're gonna have a heart attack if you don't calm down. There aren't any worms. It's all in your head. I can feel them. They're trying to get into my mouth. Yuji, you can fight this. Oh, fuck. I kind of feel like Kiyoko is possessed. I mean, if her art is looking really out of it right now, I think we might have just like unleashed some eldritch abomination into the world. I mean, the eyes here are very vacant.